Good evening, everyone. Pretty late evening, actually. I'm here with more Metro Exodus. And, yeah. Long day today due to family from out of state, but finally have a chance to get some more of the game going. And, as of last time, we finished the Volga River region. I shunted a passenger train coach to the Aurora, snuck into the bridge where the cultists were at, did it without killing anyone, and kept getting axed, which was nice. Got to spend some quality time with my wife right here, and also the other crew. So, not much to do now except go and see what the next area is in the game. I prefer not to be interrupted, if you don't mind. So let's get on with it.
We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretch before us now. The bridge dwellers had finally decided to believe that we were not demons, and let us pass. Anna was right. We invaded their world, and it's not up to us to destroy it, no matter how stupid it may seem. Electricity is a sin. Is that really worse than the lies we were told in the metro? About how the whole world was dead and there was nowhere to go? Everybody in the tunnels bought that convenient lie. Once we reach Yamantau, we will at least know if that lie was justified. Since so far, we haven't met any signs of enemy occupation.
Indeed. So, yeah, apparently it's been a lie. We've been under Moscow for no reason. And, of course, there was that cult group led by a Luddite communist by the name of Silantius, who, of course, brainwashed everyone to thinking technology and electricity was sinful. And pretty much everyone that believed him is a frigging dumbass. And, I wish a swift death upon all of them, personally. Especially that one dumbass whose dad had to put up with his bullshit. Anyway, so where are we off to? So Moscow, Volga River.
Around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Where to? What's our next destination?
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey.
Or is it?
Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the metro.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why did the government just run and hide for 20 years? And also, if there's supposed to be an occupation force, where are they? Because they're nowhere to be found so far. You'd think that if there was one, there'd be outposts spread out miles around.
What's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's abandoned, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation. Over.
Roger that.
So we're entering a more arid area, huh?
Still can't believe this. We're there. You get this. We're finally there. This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
I don't know. Why?
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Shh. Don't say that.
Everywhere's creepy, kid.
Over, Colonel. It's getting really hot out here.
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Nastya.
Change of plans. We're taking the rail car from here. Wait for Artyom and me.
Roger that.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long, and are now leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us, or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine.
So we were using the rail car as a scouting vehicle and to pull cars.
Take the Aurora back to the safe zone and sit tight there.
We do that right now.
Stefan, you're in charge while I'm away. Sir, yes, sir. Great. Let's go. This place. Worse than Moscow. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it's all dead.
See that crater? Wonder what the yield was on that one. Looks like 100 to me. The odd guys used to have 3 and 500 ones too. Well, even 100 seems to have done okay.
So we're entering a nuclear wasteland. Another one.
Yermak here. We're in the safe zone. Radiation nominal. Waiting for your return. Over.
Good. Miller, over and out.
Except this one's a desert, not an ice cube.
Look at all those cars. Artyom was right. People were coming here from all over the country.
Yamantau.
Look, nobody came from Moscow until now.
So much time wasted.
We'll make up for that now.
Yeah, dozens of vehicles all piled up.
We're almost there.
All of different types and makeups. How much you want it?
This is a bad place. No, we shouldn't have come here. Really?
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Okay, so where's my welcoming committee and red carpet? I don't get this.
Oh, see? Nobody home. How about we go back, huh? Hey,
Look,
It's a gun. With a camera attached to it. Or is it the other way around?
Identify yourself.
Colonel Miller, here to report to the Minister of Defense.
And where are your people, Colonel?
With the train.
It's dangerous outside. Contact them and tell them to take the train into the main airlock for decontamination. Welcome to the Ark, Colonel. Proceed through the tunnel and take the elevator. You'll be met inside.
Why do I get the feeling this is a trap? I don't trust the guy who was on the radio last part.
Why is it so deserted here? No gun placements, no patrols, not even lookouts.
Why would they need any of that? A nuclear warhead couldn't take it out.
I don't know. In case of any mutants and bandits outside. There's only one guy in there, isn't it?
Could use some cleaning at the very least. Sam, idiot. You know what? No need for us all to cry
Chris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're heading into a trap, aren't we? I don't like this. No. Yeah, like what Sam said. There's no defense emplacements out there. There's no welcoming committee.
Your accent is what's spooky here. Well, if push comes to shove, you'll have to pretend to be a mute hero.
Yeah, there's no gun. Pretty much.
The locks here are just like in D6. I can open them with a nail.
The whole thing looks a lot like D6. No imagination.
Yeah. Even in the metro, every inhabited sector of it had a defense, some at multiple entry points. Whereas there's nobody out here except the camera, and it sounded like only just one person, and either the same person on the radio or somebody else. I don't like this. This smells.
Let's go, Artyom.
I'm in here, Colonel. The game glitched. It's not doing anything. The game glitched. I went in there, like it said, and nothing happened. Like, Miller just spoke, and it canceled out whatever he was supposed to do.
What are the maintenance people thinking, I wonder?
Yeah, this place could use some cleaning at the very least. Sam, idiot, you know what? No need for us all to crowd. So you do better stay with Chris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you at least prepare a speech? Reporting to the minister is no joke.
Ah, get off my case. I pulled an all-nighter.
Don't you feel like you should say something to Artyom now?
Yes, you were right, Artyom. And I was wrong. Thanks for not giving up.
We may come to regret it. I don't like this place. It smells. Smells something fierce.
Here goes nothing. Comrade Minister, Commander of the Joint Special Operations Forces Squadron of the City of Moscow, Colonel Miller, reporting. I would like to request that my people are provided with temporary quarters and supplies, as there are women and children among us. Still, our fighters are in top shape and ready for action.
Women and children? Good. Haven't had those in a while.
Who are you?
I don't like this. They're cannibals. They're cannibals. So that's what happened. And the women and children, oh my god. They're gonna try and rape Anna.
What the Where are the others?
Everything is going as planned. Everyone is fine. So far.
So far? I demand a meeting with the Minister of Defense, now!
Do not worry. Everything will be just fine. And even better. The Minister and the Chief himself are expecting you for dinner.
Yeah, us as their meal.
Dinner? What the hell? Are you fucking mocking me?
Shut up! The doctor is talking.
Where is the government answer?
All here, Colonel. All here. We are the government you people deserve.
Don't you dare, you fuck! You're just fucking cannibals!
Calm down. We'll get jaundice like this. And believe me, nobody likes that bitter taste. The girl will have to wait, though. We must run the tests first. I don't like that cough of
Untie
hers.
my hands, you motherfucker, and I'll shove those tests so far up your ass, you'll be spitting them.
Watch your tone, young lady. Do as that young man does. He woke up long ago, but quietly listens to wise people talk.
You fucker! Let me go!
So, Colonel, now you will pick up the radio and tell the rest of your people on the train to come here. If you don't want her to suffer for a really long time before she is served. Do you understand? And here I was hoping for an intelligent conversation for a change. Alas. That's not a problem, though, since this nice young man will surely do it instead. He won't dare be contradictory once we're done with you. Well, nice meeting you and all. Yakov, you may start.
I'll get you even after I'm dead.
That may well happen, Colonel. I could choke on you or something. In the meantime, I'll excuse myself.
Come here, I'll rip you all apart. Every last one of you should have done that before the war. And I'll get you now. Burn this scum to ashes.
There's our guys.
Now we'll be full again. Good.
Artyom. Here. Colonel, sir, I think that's enough.
Thank you, son. But it is not. We have to get them. But first, we must find Anna.
I'm sorry, I went too far with that elevator.
To hell with it! Idiot! Start the main elevator up! Cover! Yes, sir. Well done! We can hold out for that long.
Uh-oh, we gotta fight.
Treat for you here, you damn!
Right in the balls.
Just like our old D6. Even the lift is the same, exactly.
And quite fortunate. This way, we can hope to find Anna. Still, the complex is huge, and we have 10 minutes at the most. So, we'll have to split up. Sam, you check the filter room, the generator hall, and the storage. Idiot, you come with me to the command center. Artyom, you take the barracks and the sick bay. Let's go!
Your floor, Artyom.
This is not good. Not good at all. So, Yamantau, completely isolated. The remnants of the old Russian government has succumbed to being cannibals. So that's what happened to all the survivors. They were all killed and eaten. And anyone that even wandered out here within that span of 20 years met the same fate. Oh my god. I did not expect this turn of events. I didn't think that it would go for it. I just lucked out. Missing the construction milestone was the best thing ever after all. To think I was so upset about that stupid bonus. What does a pile of ash need a bonus for? Now we have made it. The government didn't arrive after all, so all the complex is ours with all of its stores. Wait a minute. The bunker was supposed to have save a whole town. There's just a couple of thousands of us. The only problem is it's the babe department. But we'll just wait till the radiation is dissipated and calmly walk down the mountain, or rather crawl up from under it. Some fucking luck. The government didn't arrive for a reason after all. The thing is, somebody did a better number on food reserve budget than on the construction one. We did manage to build a thing, even if late. But the stores are empty. Sure thing, all quartermasters are crooks and they had it coming, but the bastards were telling the truth after all. The shelves are empty. Well, there are some seasoned pasta, but that shit won't last us even a year. So the government never arrived. Someone else did. A completely different party showed up and in their place started masquerading as the Russian government to lure people here. Oy. So that explains it. They were just pretending to be the government and set up a trap. And because there's no food, they resorted to cannibalism. Oy. What a joke. Not giving me the option to knock them out. Ugh. The food fights back. Oh, God. I guess they're giving me free reign to kill whoever, how many I want. New part. Diary page 2. Everyone just sits still. The stomach doesn't even bother me anymore. Good thing I didn't listen to the fools about drinking a lot. Will last at least a week more. Joints swollen, hard to write. Don't think I can write about this, but I must. They made soup a week ago. 5 aides in the barrack keeled over at once. They gobbled it up and burst their gut. I couldn't touch it for a day. Then I tasted a bit at night and hurled immediately. But in the morning it tasted like chicken. At least I can write again. Thought I was a goner for sure. Ugh, they're being acclimatized to it. I don't know where they took Anna. Lucky this complex is designed to look a lot familiar to D6. We'll be able to search for it. Hope we can make it in time. I hope we can make it in time. Oh, what the hell? Ugh. Disgusting.
Attention, Spartans! The command center is ours! Rally here if comms fail, idiot! Figure out the door and lift controls. Lock down all the passages we don't need. Let those freaks run around. Get them.
Sick fucks. All of them. Fucking let them in. Fuck the radiation. It's been over a year. They're outsiders. They are outsiders. Don't even need a share. Let them draw lots or whatever. The point is, we'll have food for months now. Hurt all over. Fever. Thoughts tingling. Doc said shit about some provisions or something. The outsiders had them. The fucks. Should have roasted them fucks. Better. Too late now. Fuck. Meat. They have completely lost their minds. I want my wife back. And I'm dead. What? The grenades weren't even doing anything. What the fuck? Ah, I killed myself. Did I kill him? I killed him.
It's meat!
Fuck you. Ooh, what do we got here? A chain gun. Oh, we have to... Night vision scope. Infrared laser. Officer's Diary 1. It's been a month already since we became rats in a hole here, and what do we have to show for that? We don't even know if anyone's still alive out there. All the antennas were destroyed, and the radiation levels are so high there's no way to fix them. The bigwigs never arrived after all. Looks like the construction workers are right, though. We better get ourselves comfortable here, as we're in for the long run. Those idiots with that council of theirs, I would forgive the workers if they came up with bullshit like that, but why would the officers want to play those games? Just to be able to push the blame onto the government decree when they cut the rations again? How is that supposed to help? If there are simply no food reserves no matter what, lunacy. The doctor is right. We the radio technicians are here for a reason. We will not just save our comrades, we will also help thousands of survivors outside. The only thing we need to do is fix the antennas, let the real government know we're alive. Then they will send us food shipments, and then the ARC project will provide a shelter from radiation for all survivors. And what could be more important now? Someone from before. Ah, it's pneumatic also.
Artyom, I knew.
Let's get you out of here. Oh no.
There is always one like you, a hero. You're not saving anyone, just like the others. So just
freeze.
Yes.
Let him go.
Don't kill me.
Now.
Remember what I told you. There was an
Enough chatter.
She killed him.
Are you all right, Artyom? Thank God.
Didn't even wait for him to utter a word.
Let's report to the colonel.
The government we deserve.
Dad, it's me. In the sick bay, Artyom found me.
There's an elevator straight down the corridor. It goes right to the command center.
Let's go. Not too fast, though. I need to catch my breath a bit.
More bodies. How many did they lure to be feasted on?
This whole situation, though. I thought we wouldn't see anything worse than that cult on the Volga. And that Silentius with his damn fanatics.
Officer's Diary 2. Nothing can be done. They have 5 days at most. At least Doc says he can at least give them something for the pain. Who would have known they'd go up there to fix the antennas? Boy should have told me. Should have at least worn the suits. It's up. I just sent the first message. Made it. The boys are still alive. Alyosha even smiled when I told him. At least now they'll know they didn't die in vain. So I got the radio online and they removed me immediately. I can't even get any news. They say it's all secret. Put guards at the door too, the bastards. And they struck me from the special rations distribution list. Rage reward honest effort. This is terrible. How did the others survive all this time? It's only been 2 weeks and already I can't think of anything but food. The others have been getting the same ration for months. 2 more weeks. The legs are getting swollen, the workers told me. I drink too much. I have no energy to move. Even writing feels like hard work now. Apathy. At least the hunger's a bit blunted now. They are here. They heard us and came. Yes, they're just refugees, but they're here. Soon we'll get the supplies. It's not too late yet. Everything will be fine now. Of course, the refugees are guaranteed for now, but soon I'll be able to ask them about everything. I heard the quarantine will last longer than we thought. will last longer than we, though. They brought some bug with them. They also brought rations, though. We've been given meat broth for now. We couldn't stomach anything heavier anyways. What a great feeling, though. My whole body feels warm and the taste unforgettable. I don't get this. A second group of refugees. They also brought supplies, but it's just meat. No grains or anything. They're all quarantined, too. While the last group has been there for over a month now, we haven't been told a thing about the situation in the country or the government. Why? I must have a frank conversation with Doc. He'll oblige for the old friendship's sake. So the Doc and those officers, if they even were officers, are in on this whole thing.
But no, it appears there was still space for growth. We could have gotten killed there. We almost got eaten here. That bastard. Unbelievable. To think he used to be a doctor. Don't matter. We'll see what happens now. We did survive him, after all.
I knew there was something off about this place, but I didn't think it would be this.
I wouldn't ever forgive myself.
I'm all right.
Who could have known? Who knew these creatures here kept eating people for 20 years? Could you imagine that? I'm sorry. I got carried away like a greenhorn recruit. The minister was going to see me. Conceit made me complacent. I even saluted those ghouls. Some fucking ark. These monsters have it made here, like the Watchers in Moscow. Those keep people on the ground with their deceit. But these...
All right, but what do we do now?
I'll be damned if I know, Anna. No idea. Have you found anything, idiot?
Their defense sites, HQs, all the information is outdated. All links are long gone. Still, the ones that light up worked for at least a few years after the war.
What's down there?
It's Caspian 1, a comm center. There's one more just like that in Novosibirsk.
Are you going to drag us to some other bunker
I
now?
don't know, Anna. We have to make the decision together. Did you get everything you could, idiot? We're leaving.
One moment. I'll finish breaking everything here.
Come on, come on!
Okay, all done.
So they found a few other spots.
I don't think you should have put it like that, Anna. It all worked out this time, didn't it?
It worked out. It really did. My concern is what if next time it doesn't?
You're right, of course. But do you intend to live forever?
Of course not. All the more reason to strive and spend more time of what is allotted to me with that guy over there. I've grown attached to him.
Aww.
That I understand.
Love you, honey. I appreciate you in every sense of the word. And may God nothing bad happen to you. Okay, so there's nothing in here. So Miller killed all these fake officers. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Whoa. Get in.
Sam! Trying to finish the belt so you're not...
Righteous vengeance.
Looks like this place is completely over. Time to go find the real government bunker, I guess.
Yeah, preferably with no more cannibals. Ugh. A few hours later. What a level.
Oh, to think I believed those pricks from Hansa. I believed that Moscow was controlled by the HQ. That we were under occupation. That we were still in war. That there were generals here giving orders. What an idiot, suka.
You couldn't have known, man. You couldn't have.
I will repeat my question. What do we do now?
Move on.
Could we go back to Moscow? Tell them the truth about the war. The government.
They'll shoot us on approach. And even if we do break through, what can we do against Hansa? Who'd believe us with no proof?
What about going back to Volga? We could live there.
No.
What do we do about the locals? They weren't exactly happy to see us there. Do we kill them all? Is anybody here up for that?
Back in Moscow, Artyom had been dreaming of finding a habitable place and building a colony there. Isn't it time we got to it?
The idea is good. But how do we find the place? Just keep traveling? The Aurora needs an overhaul. And what do we do if it breaks down?
Satellites.
What satellites? You want to leave the fucking planet?
There's
No.
a satellite communication center on the Caspian Sea. It survived the war.
Use the satellites to find a position.
If we gain access to the data collected by the satellites...
We won't have to travel randomly. Radiation level maps, even your regular satellite photos could really help us out here.
That's an idea.
What if there is something worse than cannibals there?
Then we'll deal with them.
Could well be. But first, we're going to be really careful this time. And second, does anyone have any better ideas?
I don't.
Well, I guess we've got ourselves a new plan.
Artyom, shall we look for that place you wanted? Sound the horn then.
Spoiled dinner trophy. So Yamantau was a bust.
3 months on the road. 3 months of constant trial. But after Yamantau, we are ready for anything fate can throw at us. Mere kilometers separate us from the Caspian One communication center. Will the maps within yield a spot free from radiation where we could finally settle in peace? I don't know. But what's left for us but hope? The desert is taking its toll. The crew suffers from heat and thirst, and the Aurora is not in her top form. We're out of coal and had to switch to burning available fuel. Old cross ties and twigs.
Yeah, we're low. Low on everything. So we found the Yamantau, only to be completely hijacked by a false government because the real one never showed up. And they all turned into cannibals due to lack of food, and were luring any and anyone within the last 20 years with that small little speck of hope, only to feast on them. If that is not hell, I don't know what is. Some doctor. Tuh. Dr. Frankenstein has more honor than this guy. At least he didn't feast on anyone. This was definitely not a level I expected. I was expecting the much more typical try to sneak through everything as much as possible. No, they made this a full-on Rambo mission. Like, screw subtlety and sneaking, just kill everything. And I'm getting more worried about Anna's cough. It's getting worse. Not used to the heat, honey?
I'm not in love with this place. Nothing but sand and heat.
I don't like
feel
sand.
Shit here.
A car.
Artyom, a car.
Uh-oh. Bandits. Baron. We've entered Mad Max territory.
Somehow, I don't like this welcome either. Let's go.
They stopped in that village there. Looks like somebody lives there.
I see. How are the men doing, Demir?
Stepan is the worst off. The others are not so well either. Only us here are still in fighting shape.
Thank you. Ada, you and Demir reconnoiter the area. We need to find that damn bunker and hit the road as soon as we do.
We might have a slight problem with hitting the road, Colonel. And there's barely enough water in the boiler to make some tea. And we're all out of coal.
I see. We'll need to address that too. Anna, Demir, one more task. Look for water and fuel. Will do. Get the men ready. We need to set up defenses.
Roger that.
See you soon. Just try to be careful, all right?
Artyom, we have to learn who those men with the car are. They do look like regular bandits, but we can't take risks here. The car was headed for the village. Looks like they have a comms relay there, and it should hold some info, which is just what we need now. Move out as soon as you're ready.
So Stepan is...
Can your rail car pull the train?
It might, but really slowly and not for too long. The engine is too weak for the weight, and we don't have much diesel left.
Well, if we had enough diesel, the Aurora wouldn't be needing any help.
How so?
Its firebox was originally designed for taking coal, but it also has high-temperature lining and liquid fuel jets installed.
Really?
Why didn't you say so before?
Because you never asked.
Oh, you...
Is the injection system in working order?
I would need to check it.
Well, take Crest and run the checks.
Oh yeah, we'll take care of it, chick-chock, no problem. But that ain't giving us no diesel.
Judging how the locals drive around, it will be much easier to get our hands on diesel than coal around here.
What about the water? Can't run without it, but our tanks are dry.
Let's handle problems in the order of their appearance.
So
Let's go check those fuel sprinklers now. I bet they all need cleaning or something.
Let's go.
So we've gone from cold to wet to hot and dry.
Abandoned village, building with an antenna. Check who went there. We'll be waiting for an update from you.
Poor Aurora, looking a little brown.
This one is okay.
Great.
This one I like. Shiny and new.
Perfect! At least something is in order.
That was a cool level, Yamantau. Like, this was... that was something I was honestly expecting near the end of the game, not early.
Oh, look, this pipe here has a leak.
Yeah, that's bad. All right.
Not what I expected, not in the least.
Abandoned village, building with an antenna. Check who went there. We'll be waiting for an update from you.
All clear.
Clear.
So, how'd you find the premises, idiot?
Looks like it used to house a ticket office and lockers. Full of garbage now. Could use some cleaning.
Cleaning, he says. Well, time to clean it of resources anyway. So we're near the Caspian Sea. Isn't that region like a desert area in real life? Not the actual sea itself, just where it
Opa, we'll have to do something about this too.
Noted. Move on to the next.
just you know, the general coastline.
Sun is having a ball today.
Okay, set up the perimeter. You, get to the back of the train. Idiot, you get the engine. I'll clean the place up, then we'll bring Stepan. It's cooler than in the train.
Your word is law, my liege. Shall I commence now?
Commence!
Okay, I be off then.
Are you going out? Look here then.
What have you got?
This is something I finished just now. Well, I hollowed out a couple of T-Har bullets and filled them with explosive. Some explosive ammo right there.
Really?
Now, you can do it yourself. It's quite simple. Don't forget to clean your guns regularly. With all this sand around.
So we can switch ammunition. That's cool. We could never do this before. This is like Resident Evil 2 Remake. We can switch ammunition for certain weapon types. That's cool. I didn't expect something like this. Fortunately, no good without a clean, clean guns. And I definitely need I think I'm gonna go with either the revolver or the bastard gun. I think I'll try the bastard gun. The old typewriter one. Yes, game, I know. So that's replaces the machine gun, the Gatling gun, or chain gun, whatever it is.
Artyom! Wait, I'm coming with you. I think I could use a little walk right now.
Oh, no you don't.
Styopa, you can hardly walk. You'd better rest while it's not your shift.
Well, Artyom, I really do feel kinda under the weather now. Maybe next time.
Yeah, and out here in the hot heat and sun.
Artyom and Damir are going out for a simple recon, not a fight.
Yeah, you're not...
And what if
you're not good.
Attacked?
We'll handle it.
Then they'll retreat back to base where you and Sam cover them. So you should rest now.
Yes. You're right, Katya.
Well, the rest of the engine's blocked. Well, we're
How's Stepan doing?
He's got a sunstroke. And he's dehydrated to boot. We should let him rest in a cool place.
Ugh.
The boys are checking the station building now. We'll put him there once they're done.
Oh, I hope they finish soon.
Yeah, not to mention, he, along with the rest of us, have been living underground in the cold for Lord knows how long. So he's probably not acclimatized for a hot desert environment like this. Not in the least. Reduces recoil. How is this any better than the wooden one? I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna try Bastard Gun. Alrighty. So we reached Yamantau only to, for all intents and purposes, arrive in what was essentially a cannibalistic hell. And the government is nowhere to be found, and Lord knows what else is out there, so everyone's going with Artyom's plan of finding a suitable place to set up a colony instead and live out her lives somehow. And I don't know about Anna. That cough is getting worse. They really need to get her treated. Like, badly. We shouldn't have left without a medic qualified in that department, and I don't know if Katya is even qualified under that respect, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't take turns for the mortal worst. I hope not. So yeah, freaking cannibal bunker. I did not expect such a... I was expecting something... I was expecting for Yamantau to be somewhere at the end of the game where we find out nothing was right. But no, we defied the usual expectation and ended up there right away, early in the game, instead of near the end, like as is typical of most stories like this. So, yeah, army of cannibals. No sneaking in that one, much to my surprise. No, it was all guns blazing, and honestly, I was so glad. I'm actually kind of glad to have a level like that in this game. After many hours of sneaking and skulking around. Feels good. Especially against some cannibals and fanatics like those. I thought there was going to be a moral choice of sparing the doctor, but nope, Anna did that for me. So, yeah, that'll do it for tonight's run of Metro Exodus, and I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully at an earlier time, where we'll start exploring the Caspian Sea, or what's left of it, anyway. So, be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Das Svidaniya.